Okay, I think this is recording. Let me have a look. Okay, right. Hello, members of my tribe. But basically, I want to talk to you about what's going on in Ballymena. Okay, it's a town in Northern Ireland. Okay, Northern Ireland, the north east of the island of Ireland. Okay. Now, what is happening is absolutely monumental, okay? Monumental. Emphasis on the mental, okay? By the way, if I sound different, it's because I walked into a cornfield yesterday and I had this horrible feeling in my stomach and in my sinuses as soon as I stepped in, but I kept walking until I got to the center of the cornfield. And that's where basically there was a scarecrow. Now, it was a demon scarecrow, and I believe he hexed me. Now, I want to talk about the rioting. I was watching video clips, and it reminded me of Kristallnacht, okay? Kristallnacht. And I don't think, personally, I don't think we want that. I don't think we want that. Never again, okay? Never again. We don't want this type of violence and aggression against minorities. We know where this leads, okay? We know where this leads. It leads to giant ovens, okay? Giant ovens. We don't want that. We don't want that. The Roma gypsies, okay? Their cuisine is, well, no, not the cuisine. Roma gypsies are very hard-working. No, wait. Roma gypsies are okay, kind of corner myself here. Roma gypsies are great people, and therefore you should have to take them into your community, as many as possible. Okay, now people are complaining about lots of Africans, lots of Arabs, Pakistanis, people from the third world being dumped into European towns and villages, and women not being able to go out for a walk. I'm a kind of guy, I'm the kind of half glass. The glass is basically the glass is half full, okay? So I try not to focus on the downsides of unvetted mass immigration of military-age men into European towns and villages. I try not to focus on that because I'm a glass is half full kind of guy. If you want to make an omelette, you have to crack open a few eggs. So I look at the process, okay? When you bring the dregs of the third world into your villages and your towns, people are always complaining that property prices these days are too high. Well, what better way to make housing affordable for people than to bring in military-age men from the third world? Property prices nosedive, which is good for people who want to buy their first property, okay? So, I'll make this brief. People need to calm down. Violence is never the answer, okay? Never again, okay? Never again, lampshades. Never again. We don't want that. We don't want that to rise and to put by the way, me cat's almost dead. I think I've said more than enough. Until soon, and look after yourselves, okay? By the way, if you see Roma gypsy women begging, always have a €2 coin in your pocket, because if you don't put a coin in their hands, they can hex you. And the hex from a Roma gypsy woman is 100 times worse than a demon scarecrow in a cornfield. Look after yourselves, you gorgeous bastards.
Bastards.